Get the mic closer to you. I want to make sure.
All right, can y'all hear me? It was good.
Wait, are you taping now, or are you just talking?
No, we taping.
Oh, sorry.
I've been trying to reach out to Deyjah, because at some point in time, man, we have to dive into the minutia of the discussion to where I can understand. But until that meeting, I was able to speak to her mom, and I said, is there anything that you want me to do? Is there anything in any way that I could clear this up? And she said she was willing to speak on Deyjah's behalf so the public can hear what she has to say. Because doing nothing will allow more conclusions to be jumped to. For this episode, man, I felt that there was no other guest more appropriate to have on than Renika. This is Deyjah Harris's mother. Now, you are speaking on behalf of Deyjah.
My parents have a pretty good relationship. When things start to get a little crazy, that's when they kind of have to sit down and discuss. But I am thankful to have my mom as a mediator in the situation. My mom isn't afraid of anyone, and she definitely doesn't play when it comes to her kids.
Let's talk about, there was an interview that was aired. I made some jokes having a cavalier discussion about, I now know a very private subject. Yes. You know how she's feeling, and you're here to share that with the rest of everyone else.
Yeah.
You and I know that she's very sensitive and people are coming at her, so I feel like you kind of, put her in that line of fire.
You know, for me, it is natural for me to come and air my side of things out. So felt like I was taking all or blocking all the bullets for her.
I just think that the way you said it, you left
because
it open.
Because it was a joke.
But it's just the way that you told that particular terrible dad joke. And then you gave information that was like, well, they do it annually, and I put a note on the door, and I'm like, we got an appointment. Like, come on, man.
That's what made that. It was those exaggerations that made it a joke.
Probably shouldn't have just made the joke at all. I just think that the way you said it, you left it open.
Because it was a joke.
Probably shouldn't have just made the joke at all. Hindsight is 20/20.
Hindsight, I can
Absolutely.
see that, and I will receive that properly.
Yeah.
In the clip, you do say she doesn't ride any bikes, she doesn't ride any horses. That's what part of the outrage is, that it's an old school way of thinking that it's whether you have sex or not.
Listen, you can be more informed, but being old-fashioned doesn't necessarily make you bad people.
No. Please give this man a little bit of slack, because...
Don't give me no slack.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Don't give me no slack.
Because Deyjah is his first daughter. And I have to even explain to Deyjah that, he was not raised with sisters in the house. You know what I'm saying? So the way that he approaches certain things are a little sketchy to women now, because he's not been raised around women to know the do's and do nots. For the most part, you know what I'm saying? There's some things that he does and does not know that he should not say.
I was raised to provide and protect, man.
Right.
Listen, as a parent who was formerly a little badass kid, I got here by navigating my own way. I'm controlling everything because nobody else around me could show me, teach me how to be a great father. Nobody in my family, nobody that was around me when I was growing up could have shown me how to do what I'm doing right now. Nobody. So if I have genuine, sincere intentions to guide and protect my daughter, what is the proper way to have the information that we need to have?
Ask your daughter, and whether she tells you yes or no, believe her, because really, at the end of the day, whether or not her hymen is intact, it is not telling of whether or not she had sex. So if you tell the doctor to check her hymen and she's told you, I've not done anything, and her hymen was broken and she was telling the truth, now you coming down on her, telling her that she's lying.
So now I understand. That I understand. Okay. I'm beginning to realize that, damn, I ain't know as much as I thought I did. So you just saying the checking of one's hymen is not an accurate
Does
interpretation.
not constitute whether or not they have had sex. Absolutely.
Okay.
That is correct.
I think that due to my own ignorance of certain issues for my daughter, I understand now that I don't understand. And guess what? I'm step back.
She feels as though there is no trust in what she says. It's a bit misogynistic, because do you do the same for your son?
Man, listen.
You would never do that.
I don't think that.
Would you
is
ever
the
do that,
same.
sir?
Would I mean,
No, you would not.
I think all of these things and double standards, when it comes to me being a dad, I was being educated at that moment. And also, I realized how inappropriate the conversation about Deyjah on a podcast may have been. And I hold myself accountable for responsibility. I was wrong. I am willing to accept full accountability 100% for everything that I may have said that shouldn't have been said. So I think this has been a teachable moment.
Oh, yeah, for a lot of people, especially you.
This is the first time my baby girl made me feel like I was in trouble.
It's a teachable moment for everybody, and you learning, you know what I'm saying? But don't go in on it too much.
I apologize to Deyjah. You know I love you. You know I've always gone above and beyond to do any and everything possible to make you happy and to keep you protected. But however, I must now acknowledge the fact that you have now become a young lady. I understand that. Some lessons learn harder than others. But the important thing is, make sure you get the lesson.
Hey y'all, it's your boy Caesar, Black Ink CEO. And if you don't know me, the reason why is you ain't subscribed to VH1 YouTube channel. At the end of the day, you already know that's the #1 channel on YouTube. And if you don't got it, I guess you just watching #2.